from Hiking with Shawn to today we're going to go check out Millstone Bluff. Millstone Bluff is a cool little trail. It's a nice little gym. It has a lot of educational messages and all that behind it. There's all sorts of signs that tell you what's what. And basically it's just an old Indian, like a Native American site. And there's little etchings in the rocks that's been there for just a long time. You know, longer than us modern humans been around, back in the Indian times. And it's a very educational trail, very cool sights, cool bluffs. And I'm going to take you to it, give you a little bit of education, and I hope you enjoy the trail. So until then, I'll see you on the trail. Alrighty, we are at Millstone Bluff archaeology area of the Shawnee National Forest. So Millstone is the quarrying activities. And the sandstone around the bluff was shaped into millstones for use in grinding grain. And here's one of them. Right there. So that's pretty cool. So Millstone Bluff is a pretty nice trail. It's marked. I mean, you can obviously tell it's a trail. This is an educational trail. That's the main purpose of this trail. I mean, yeah, get out and hike, but it's not like a super wilderness area or anything like that. Look at that. It's kind of cool, that log being held up. Huh. But as I was saying, it's not like super wilderness. It's meant for educating the public on, you know, the Mississippian Native Americans. Got little benches. So I've been wanting to come here, do a video, just for the general education. Let you learn something new if you don't know already. And, you know, to encourage you to come visit the place for yourself, especially if you're local or traveling through the area. Preserving the past. This is a rare archaeological site left relatively undisturbed for 500 years. So they want to preserve it, and you can help. Foot traffic can disturb fragile artifacts. So please stay on the trail, touch only with your eyes, walk gently. So we have back in time. You are entering a very sensitive archaeological area. Retracing the path that prehistoric Native Americans most likely used to enter the settlement on the bluff. Along the trail, you will see what remains of a stone wall, community cemetery, rock carvings, and village dwellings. As you pass through the site, imagine how it must have appeared long ago. A stone fort. This line of stone along the edge of the bluff is the only visible trace of a wall built around a site by woodland Indians about 1,500 years ago. There are 10 other stone forts across southern Illinois, and we've seen some at Giant City. There's also some at Les Creek. Judging from the quality of the stone, the wall must have been at least 6 feet thick and as many in height. General Land Office Survey Notes, 1808. And we'll continue. The area in front of you is a Mississippian cemetery. People were buried in shallow, stone-lined graves separated by a family or larger group of relatives. Each burial was treated differently, depending on sex, age, and perhaps for special skills and achievements. Infants had a high death rate, while the years between childhood and adulthood was relatively healthy. Most individuals lived into their 30s, few longer than 50 years old. Still in the past. This cemetery has been destroyed by modern looters digging graves to find burial offerings. The holes and mounds of dirt in front of you are all that remain of this sacred place. Can you imagine this happening to your local cemetery? Right there's a grave. Got a nice little bluff area. Even though this is more of an educational video, we can't pass up these cool bluffs, right? Cool. Stones in stone. The daily lives of Mississippian Indians were greatly influenced by their beliefs. These are called petroglyphs. So, see if we can't spot any. And right here, if you can see it, there's a bird right in this area here. The family home. The depressions visible around you are preserved remains of Mississippian homes. So right here's a depression. That's where one home was. This was the community building. This depression is larger than the others, and likely a public building, like our modern meeting halls. The public square. So this area, large flat area, is like the village plaza, center of the community activity. It says here 20 house depressions around the plaza indicate that about 100 people lived here. Looking back, you have been retracing footsteps hundreds of years old and have learnt about the life ways of an ancient culture. Their lives become real to us only after careful study of the clues they left behind. Responsibility for protecting Millstone Bluff and other sites like it rests with those of us who visit these special places. And a quote from Abraham Lincoln: "A country with no regard for its past has little to remember in its future." And that is very true.